but none of them are clean, which means none of them are radio appropriate. So there you go. So, time for the good news. Before I get to it, I have to tell you a really cool thing. You know, I love Giant Tiger, right? I've told you that before. I don't know, love. Yeah, okay. I think they're pretty awesome. Of the big stores, the big chains, if I have to go to one, I'll go to Giant Tiger. So, a couple years, it was last summer. I told you my gazebo story, right? I went there, I wanted one. But I decided what I wanted to pay before I went. And sure as enough, I threw it out there, and the manager went, got me exactly the gazebo I wanted from the back, and she matched my price within $10. And this is like a number I pulled out of a hat. This wasn't coupon matching, this wasn't anything. So, huge fan of them. Now, I don't know, are they a Canadian company? I think they were, maybe they're not anymore or something. But anyways, so I'm at Giant Tiger. So as you know, I try not to get caught up in the commercialism of Christmas. So, but of course I'm going to buy everybody something, like I am all about eating, drinking, and being merry. So there's certain things I do every year for all the kids. Now, kids' age doesn't matter. So I'm doing 14 stockings this year. Well, one's for me, right? So, you know, whatever. 13, I guess I'm doing, although I will put certain things in my own. So there's things I do every year. Every year, every adult gets cologne or perfume. Every year, every person, even Gemma at 4 months old, we all get a chocolate letter, something that we did when I was a kid. And I always get them all pajama pants and socks. I don't know. There's just certain things that are on my checklist. And then I add gift certificates and other things, more personal things after that. So I speak in Chatham once a week, and they're Giant Tiger, if I've never told you before, or they're shopping, doesn't matter if it's Giant Tiger or whatever big box store you go to. Because of demographically, if you've ever taken any sort of economics, demographically their pricing is different. So I can go to Walmart in Sarnia, and for example, when Nicole was pregnant, she was getting prenatal vitamins in Sarnia at the Walmart, and they were, I don't know, say $30, and that's probably not off by a lot. Then she came to Chatham with me one week, dropped me off at my meeting, and then she turns around and goes shopping. Exactly the same vitamins, also at a Walmart, $10 cheaper. But we're so blessed in this community of Sarnia because we have the Chemical Valley, pros and cons, and we have this huge retirement community, huge hospital. We have a very high average income. We also have a very low unemployment rate. So those two things economically mean our prices are set geared to that. Where you look at a community like, say, Chatham or Wallaceburg, they've got less jobs, less average income, so higher unemployment, less disposable income. That's what it all gets down to, the disposable income. So their prices are less. So quite often I can go there and I can save a fortune on different things that I get for the kids or for anybody, whatever. So I started Christmas shopping actually a couple months ago. Just stockings are expensive, you know, to say, oh, I'm only doing stockings, not gifts. Although we will get gifts for Alice and Xavier because they're 3 and 5. Oh my goodness. Alice will be 3 tomorrow. Can't even believe it. Anyways, so over the course of the last few weeks, I needed 8 pairs of pajama pants it's for the adults. So if you've never got a stocking from me before and you're new to the list, you're getting pajama pants this time. Anyways, I'm not looking at you. After.
Yeah, but do you want it?
Yes, great, thank you. So, sorry. So they're getting me my soup because they love me and I love them. Anyways, so I collected up 7 of the pairs between the 2 Giant Tigers. I go out shopping Tuesday, and I'm here in the Sarnia one, and I get 1 pair of pajama pants. It's the last pair that I needed. And then I got, I don't know, $80 more worth of stuff. So I've got all my stuff. As I'm walking through the store, I see all over these different ads, spend $40, get a $10 coupon. And I'm like, oh, cool. I was going to spend that anyways. So I go, I do my stuff. I get the heck out of there. I'm not a fan of shopping. I'm a list shopper. I go, I get what I want, I get the heck out of there. I should probably still be in counseling for shopping with my mom when I was a little kid. I spent hours sitting in a chair holding her purse. Hated it, hated it. Anyway, so I get home and I'm like, what the heck? I didn't get the $10 coupon. So I thought, well, that's okay. They're a great store. I'm just going to email them. So I go to their website and there you go. There's the coupon right there. Of course, I don't read the small print. So I go ahead and I email them and I'm like, hi, I'm a frequent shopper. Da, 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 da. I love your stuff. I love your store. I'm sure the girl just, it was just an oversight that she forgot to give me my $10 coupon. So they replied and they're like, oh, okay, no problem. And the girl says, just send me a picture of your receipt. So I said, okay, no problem. So I worked in retailing. When I was in college, I got the business diploma. So I took a bit of everything, jack of all trades, master of none. So I understand how retailing works. And, I know that you can't walk in and buy a carton of smokes and some lottery tickets and get a coupon. So I took 3 pictures of this big long receipt and I sent them to her. And I'm like, there you go, whatever. And so she replies and she says, well, it was only for the pajama pants. You don't qualify. But in the spirit of Christmas, we are mailing you a $10 coupon. Isn't that absolutely awesome? So then I replied and told her how awesome I think she is. And that just for the record, it was actually the 8th pair of pajama pants I'd bought. And they range from $7 to $12 a pair, which isn't bad. And so I did actually, in essence, collectively between the stores, qualify. But the moral of the story is 2 things. One, if you're going to have to shop at a big store, pick Giant Tiger because they're awesome. But the other thing is, too, imagine if I would have handled it differently. Imagine if, instead of sending the pleasant message, I would have been like, you jerks ripped me off again, da-da-da-da, I want my coupon, you owe me, yada, yada, yada. Then I would have been met with aggression and defensiveness and then had egg on my face because I was actually wrong. So I'm so glad I handled it the way that I did. And now, winner, winner, chicken dinner, I have a $10 coupon coming in the mail. So there you go. And you know what I really should do with that? I should gift it to somebody else as a random act of kindness, right? That is so cool. I love when a plan comes together. Okay, speaking of which, I'm babbling too much. It's time for the news. Time for the good news. So this is really super cool. Of course, there is big things going on in the world. And it's not just all negative big things, because we've had enough of that. This is pretty cool. The World Bank has just announced their groundbreaking decision to cease all investments in oil and gas exploration over the course of the next 2 years. The announcement comes, excuse me, as a welcome follow-up to the financial institution's decision to drop all investment in the coal industry back in 2010. Now, after years of pressuring from environmentalists, the World Bank will withdraw almost $1 billion in annual loans from oil and gas groups. The bank also said that it was on track to meet its goal of investing at least 28% of their lending wealth in more environmentally friendly efforts by 2020. The organization shared their decision with world leaders at the One Planet Summit in France this week, which marked the 2-year anniversary of the Paris Climate Change Treaty that was initiated in 2015. This week's summit was co-sponsored and hosted by French President Emmanuel Macron, World Bank President Jim Jong Kim, and UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. According to The Guardian, Stephen Kretzmann of Oil Change International said, "It is hard to overstate the significance of this historic announcement by the World Bank. The World Bank has raised the bar for climate leadership by recognizing the simple yet inconvenient truth that achieving this Paris Agreement's climate goals requires an end to the expansion of the fossil fuel industry. It is time for all of the institutions, countries, investors, and individuals who are still in the Paris Agreement to stop funding fossils once and for all." That is absolutely cool. Excuse me. Next up, oh man, see, there is just like awesome stuff going on and awesome people. You know, we've talked before about that. When you look at the percentage of people that are good versus the percentage of people that are bad. Yeah, I hate even saying it that way because we all have good and bad in us, right? They just make bad decisions. But we're really focused the wrong way. So this is really super cool. For the last decade, this anonymous philanthropist has routinely bought out the entire children's section of Goodwill so each kid in the store could take home one gift for free. When asked why the Secret Santa does what he does, he simply said it had become an important part of his family's Christmas tradition, according to the Colorado, that's a weird word. It's Colorado A-N. Colorado. On the days leading up to the special holiday event, the Goodwill store in Fort Collins, Colorado, had set aside plenty of children's books, toys, and stuffed animals, so there would be enough goodies for all their loyal customers throughout the day. Any child who entered the store on Saturday was told that they could select one item to take home with them, no strings attached. After the donor had written out a check to cover the cost of the gifts earlier in the day, one of the company's staff members got on the intercom and announced the good news to the customers, much to the delight of the youngsters. That is so absolutely awesome. Right now, that's a big thing, right? But you can do something on a smaller scale. I saw on Facebook yesterday, somebody mentioned that they had been in the dollar store and they'd seen a family down the row a little bit who the child was seeking, like asking for a teddy or something. And they turned around, the mom was like, not today, honey, not today. So the woman that was watching grabbed the teddy, bought it, left it at the cashier, paid for it with a little note saying, so when the family got up there, the little guy was going to get the teddy for free. And there's a little note just saying, I don't know what it said. I want to bless you with this random act of kindness or something. So I thought, isn't that the coolest thing? Very, very awesome. And then our last story today, we are just going in leaps and bounds. Certain treatments for patients suffering from chronic illnesses, such as inflammatory bowel diseases, require multiple intravenous or injections of specific drugs. Because of the pain and anxiety associated with needles, some patients stop adhering to these treatments. MIT Spin-Out Portal Instruments has now landed a commercialization deal for a smart, needle-free injection device that could reduce the pain and anxiety associated with needle injections, shorten administration time, and improve patient adherence. Based on years of MIT research, the startup developed a jet injection device that delivers a rapid high-pressure stream of medicine, as thin as a strand of hair, through the skin in adjustable dosages, causing little to no pain. Wow, that sounds fabulous. A connected app tracks each dose and the medicine's effects and uploads that information to the cloud for patients and doctors. Very good. The device would be sold as a drug device combination product to medical professionals and provided to patients with a prescription. The device is developed by Ian Hunter, the George N. Hatsopoulos Professor of Thermodynamics, research scientist Catherine Hogan, and postdocs and student of the MIT Bioinstrumentation Laboratory. Boy, I'm really hooked on phonics today, aren't I? Or I need to be. So that is absolutely awesome, and it is a quite lengthy article. If you want to read it yourself, they're all going to be posted on the Positive Power page. So that is super cool. Also, while I have your attention, every Sunday night I do a show, and it's from 7 to 9 here on the Playfair Music audio stream, and it is just an extended version of my show here. So positive music and inspiring stories and this and that. Well, this Sunday night is my last show for this year. I'll be back next year, of course. But this is pretty cool. So my friend Sandy Moera, who owns Mystic Mind in downtown Sarnia, Ontario, where I lead my meditations and I do my Law of Attraction group and some different things. She's going to come on Sunday night, and we are actually going to do a movie review. We're going to try this different format, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. So this Sunday, 7 to 9. I don't know if I'll have the good news or not in it, though. I'm going to have to see if I can make that fit in properly. But if you've ever heard of, or if you can check it out before Sunday or whatever, we're going to be doing a review on a movie called E-Motion. So it's E-Motion, all one word. Awesome movie. I've seen it before, and we are going to just talk about, it talks about our energy. It talks about karma. It talks about how your emotions tie in with your physical health. You know, we've talked about that for years. We know stress kills. So every Sunday night, 7 to 9, Playfair Music. But like I say, we are going to, we're going to mix it up a little bit. I think it's going to be good. And I think you're going to enjoy it. So there you go. That's the good news. So like I said, remember though, over the next couple weeks, I will be missing some shows due to the holidays, but I'll keep you up to date on that. So thank you for joining me. All these articles will be posted on the Positive Power Facebook page.